അല്ല അതിനെന്താ எந்த ஃபோன் இருந்தாலும் நான் செக் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு எனக்கு இப்போ பண்ணக்கூட என்ன கவலை போய் இது ஆன் பண்ணிட்டு உங்களுக்கு இது ஆன்ல இருக்கு நான் இப்போ நிப்பாட்டேன் காரில் வரைக்கும் காரில் நடிக்க போய் people will carry something on the air, you okay.
This is going there, right?
Same height, and bottom, we can stand 3 people each side, same height. Balance.
go to the temple, we don't show off it to the gods. And that's we believe Lord Shiva is the main god to the crown king. That's the reason what we believe in. When we go to the crown king, we always go with the head first. Okay. So two boys, you are heading front. Okay. So serving the coffee now, hold from the base, pass through, clear the nurse, turn a little bit round with the count 3 on your shoulder and follow me. Okay? Thank you. Hold from the base. Hold from the base. Stay there, pass through. Stay there. Just stay there, sir. And pass through. Now, coffee is completely coming out. Hold from the base. One, two, shoulder. You okay? Yes. Hold. Follow. Off your shoulder, in your hand now, off your shoulder, in your hand. Take it over. Mind the step. No light, yeah. Kindly request you to all, make sure your phone switch off or silent during this prayer time. Thank you. Hello? Can you hear me? Good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for being here, everyone, especially to everyone watching at home online. We're all very sorry you can't be here with us in person at the moment to say goodbye to our Amma. We, as Amma's 6 grandchildren, knew her as she lived her second life here in the UK. She came in 2001 when I was 9 months old. Though we didn't get to see her life in Sri Lanka, working as a teacher, we were lucky to have her here in London, looking after us and watching us grow up. Our Amma was a very peaceful person. She began every day with her yoga and daily exercises, which she encouraged us all to do. She liked to be clean and keep a clean house. Whoever's house she was living in, she liked to have her room in the Saliyara so that she could always be close to God. Our Mama always made sure that we were fed, we did not skip our meals. Her cooking was always everyone's favourite, especially her dosa, which we would always look forward to
whenever we had birthday parties or sleepovers. Despite this though, Mama ate very little herself. She would say her own cooking was too rich and far too heavy for her to eat. Instead, Mama lived on a steady diet of toast with butter and marmalade, rich tea biscuits, and chocolate eclairs on special occasions. In this way, Mama was never very fussy. As long as she had a nice chair to sit in, which was neither too hard nor too soft, and was close to a radiator to keep warm, she was very happy. Mama always kept herself active, both mentally and physically. She enjoyed reading Tamil books and newspapers, and always made time to go for walks. Before going out, she would put on her signature headscarf, a soft pink fleece and coat, and her white flower earrings. Though later she needed a walking stick, she was no less determined to go out and exercise. Mama loved watching her Tamil dramas, the Test cricket highlights, and listening to Tamil music. She also kept up to date with everything going on in the news and politics. Later in life, Mama's entertainment experience was completely transformed when she discovered YouTube, a platform which serviced all of her entertainment needs. She managed to access YouTube in multiple formats on her phone, iPad, and television. And though she would come to us whenever she encountered technological issues, in truth, she was very technically minded, and in the end, she could do it all by herself. She enjoyed our holidays together in Portugal and France, and whenever we went away on our own, she would stay and guard the house, because no burglar would dare break in once they saw our mama peering at them through the window. She spent much of her spare time talking on the phone with many of her relatives and friends around the world, all of whom were very keen to hear her voice and see how she was doing. Although we might not have realized it at the time, our mama had a great influence on all of us. She taught us to be honest, humble, self-sufficient, to treat others well, and have strong faith. Above all, I will miss her calming presence and how she made everyone else around her feel calm and at ease. It's very cruel the way our mama has been taken from us, without warning and without a chance to tell her how much we all loved her. Though she won't be here to see what we do and what we make of our lives from now, she would want us to make her proud, and above all, to be happy. We must remember her and what she taught and did for us, and as long as we are all still around, we will never forget our mama. I would like to read something from Maya Stata now. My Mancha, Mrs.Gnambikai Shanmuganathan, was born on the 24th of November 1938 to her parents, the late Sennakutti and late Pakyam of Kalvayal, Chavacheri. She was a dedicated teacher where she taught at a school in Chavacheri. The students were proud of her, not only for her teaching methods, but also for her friendly and human approach to them. She was very much respected by the other teaching staff and by the principal. She was good in music and enjoyed singing devotional songs. She was very religious. When I needed to get anything done for my brother, it was extremely easy to discuss with her, whether it was family matters or anything else. She never said no to me. She had been extremely helpful and understanding to her sister, the late Mrs.Gnambikai Shanmuganathan and family, and to her brother Murugadas. My wife and I were in Colombo since 1964, and later in South Africa since 1987, and currently in Canada. My mother looked after our father until he passed away in 1981. How can I forget how well my Macha looked after my mother until she died? My mother was a sick lady with lots of complications, and my mother used to tell us that she never missed us, as my Macha looked after her like her own mother, and no one else would have been so nice and devoted to her. My brother should be proud of the long and loving association he had with her. He was busy with his work at the People's Bank. He had served in many branches in the northern and eastern provinces, facing lots of problems due to the situation then in Sri Lanka. My Machal single-handedly brought up her 3 daughters, Kala, Jega and Jamuna. Both my brother and Machal moved to the UK in 2001 and live with Jaha in Newmore. All her children are well qualified, and her grandchildren are doing well in their studies. Credit should go to her, especially looking after my brother and cooking for her grandchildren with tasty cuisine to suit each one. Death is certain to everyone, but not at an early age. She fell ill and died peacefully within a week. All my family and I will miss an extremely good soul. She cannot be replaced. We all pray for her soul to rest in peace. Loving Maheswaran. I would also like to read a poem from Yogathatha now. It's called The Journey. A journey is something we undertake with or without conscious knowledge. Many a times facing adverse uncertainties despite adequate planning. But the journey of life is not something fully in our hands. The journey takes us through many phases, challenging us from every direction. It is those who have that special makeup who ultimately survive through these ordeals. Something we see especially in her, with full devotion, calmness and wisdom throughout all her life, makes us feel happy and content that she had a full life before departing from this worldly world. Rest in peace.
தேகி எண்ணுதற்கும் மட்டால் எழுதான் கடலஞ்சி விண்ணிறைந்தும் மண்ணிறைந்தும் மித்தாய் விளம்பொழியாய் எண்ணிறந்து இல்லை இலாதானேனின் பெருஞ்சீர் பொல்லாவினையேன் புகழ்வான் ஒன்றையேன் புல்லாகி கூடாய் புழுவாய் மரமாகி கல்விருகமாகி பறவையாய் பாம்பாகி கல்லாய் மனிதராய் பேயாய் கணங்களாய் வல்லசுரராகி முனிவராய் தேவராய் செல்லாகின்ற காவல சங்கமத்துள் எல்லா பிறப்பும் பெருமான் மெய்யேயும் பொன்னடிகள் பண்பெற்று உயிற்றேன் உய்யத்துள் ஓங்காரமாய் நிற்க மெய்யாவின்மலா விடைப்பாகா வேதங்கள் ஐயா என ஓங்கி ஆழ்ந்தவன்ற நுண்ணியனே மெய்யாய் தடியாய்
அஞ்ஞானம் தன்னை அகழ்விக்கும் நன்னறியே ஆக்கமள உறுதி எல்லாயனையுடன் ஆக்குவாய் காப்பாய் அழிப்பாய் எழுதுவாய் போக்குவாய் என்னை உருமிப்பாய் உண்டளவின் நாட்டத்தின் நேரையாய் சேயாய் அழியானே ஆற்றமனம் கடிய
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.